It's not like a gold coin that you can touch, see and feel. Think of Bitcoin like a digital gold reserve. A lot of people still don't understand what Bitcoin is simply because it's not something tangible that you can touch. And I think the premise of it is what scares a lot of people. That is, it is simply intangible. I'd like to shift your mindset today by regressing back in time and remembering a point in time, a time when you didn't know what money was and you didn't have a value on money yet. So some time ago, I received a request from a mother with 3 sons to help tutor her younger son, a 6-year-old boy, on how to calculate and count and other essential math topics. His mother had to tutor her 2 other sons who were sitting for a major school examination, leaving no time for her younger son. So happily, I took up the project. I love teaching and math is something really important to me, so I agreed to help. So we went through very basic topics like adding, subtraction, division, multiplication, and the concept of time and money. For the topic of money, I was given a pool of monies, some pennies, dollars, cents, and a few dollar notes to teach this boy how to count money. It was when I realized, inherently, we don't know what these coins, pennies, and notes mean until someone of authority, which is me, the teacher, gave it meaning and instilled that value in us, or the student. In the beginning of the class, the boy thinks these coins are nothing more than what it is. Shiny pieces of metal with engravings and a note, a piece of paper with a president's face on it with some artwork on the back. I had to explain the value of each coin. So now he knows that the smaller coin is worth 20 cents, the bigger silver coin 50 cents, and the gold coin is $1. Okay, so now he knows what these coins mean, but so what? To put things into perspective for him, I pulled out his all-time favorite comic book, Dogman and Cat Kid, and explained that one of this comic book cost $15. And to pay for it, you needed 15 of those shiny gold $1 coins that was in the pool of money. So now he gets it. You see what I did there? I put something of value to him, the comic book, and tied it to the value of those coins. Money as we know it only has value because we place perceived value in them. We collectively gave the dollar value when the US dollar went off the gold standard in 1971, a bill passed by Richard Nixon during the Vietnam War. And think of diamonds. Diamonds have intrinsic value because we give them value. The true financial value of diamonds is actually close to zero. We decided that we like this shiny, sparkly, polished rock only because in the 1930s, the beer Diamonds ran an ingenious ad that convinced the world that it needed diamonds and that diamonds were the one true testament to love, and now it's part of every wedding ceremony, it's part of every marriage. You need a wedding band with a diamond or at least an engagement band with a rock. Make a profit. Diamonds only have psychological value because we as a society decided that it does. Bitcoin is the true money of the digital world. The truest digital money we should have had since the beginning of the internet. Think of it as the gold standard, but for the digital world. Let us first revisit what the gold standard was and why gold was considered the standard for money. The 3 pointers for gold. 1, it was finite. You can't find it everywhere and it was in limited supply, meaning there is very little of it and it is very rare. 2, out of all the precious metals, it was the most chemically stable metal. And 3, it took a lot of effort to make it, meaning it takes a lot of energy to source for the gold, to look for locations where there might be possible gold in the ground, and then to mine it, to find the laborers, to pay for them, and the whole operation is hard. It takes a lot of energy to mine gold and to pay for the laborers and to pay for the wages and maintaining the manual labor, and it is just an expensive operation because it takes a lot of energy and you need to polish it and market it, and it is a whole business. and a very expensive business. So the same goes for cryptocurrencies. A currency only has value because we as a society decided that it does, and that is called social value. When the internet was first conceived, it was primarily a whole new world for the flow of information, but what we didn't do was create a whole new world for money. We should have had that money in the first place, but everything had been tied to third-party intermediaries like private banks. And come the age of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin has value because we decided collectively that it is the next movement moving forward into the future. And it is the next thing in the evolution of the internet and the digital world. Now, liken the gold standard to Bitcoin. 1, it is finite because there's only 21 million Bitcoins that's ever going to be produced. Bitcoin has a set schedule for creation, and the final few Bitcoins will be mined in 2140. There is no one entity that can change the underlying network. And as time goes on, it will become more scarce, making it more valuable. 2, out of all the other cryptocurrencies, it is the most stable. The altcoins are for other purposes, but by far, Bitcoin sets the standard for cryptocurrencies. It was the original cryptocurrency and still enjoys its first mover's advantage. It has a solid foundational design and also has a very active developer community, making it the #1 cryptocurrency by market cap. By that design, Bitcoin reinforces its market dominance by remaining in top position. 3, it takes a lot of energy to mine a coin. Think of all the computing power and complex math equations and code the computers have to process just to mine one coin. Buying a piece of Bitcoin is like buying a piece of digital gold. It's like buying digital gold real estate to protect my purchasing power. I'm on the Bitcoin train and I wouldn't want to miss it. And neither should you. Thanks for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. On the last one, adding, subtraction, division, multiplication, and money. The altcoins are for other